Hi kids, welcome back. Today we're doing factorising expressions. Exercise 5H, copy down the notes please. Alright, so it's a very short exercise, however it's very important. Now the thing to remember, to factorise an expression you need to find the highest common factor. Now a factor is a number that goes into each term in the expression. So you need to do that, and then you divide each term by the highest common factor. You have the factor out the front, and you divide each term by that, and you put it in brackets. So I'll show you what I mean, but factorising is the opposite of expanding. So last lesson we did expanding brackets, and today we're going to do factorising. So let's have a look at this, we'll get straight into it. Factorise 6x plus 15. So you need to find the highest common factor. What's a factor that goes into 6x and also goes into 15? There's no letters that are the same, but 6 and 15, I know 3 goes into both of them. So 3 is my highest common factor. So what I do is I put 3 out the front, and then I put brackets there. And I know it's a plus, so I can fill that in straight away. Now what I have to do is divide each of these terms by the highest common factor, which is 3. So 6x divided by 3, I'll lucky out for that, divided by 3, they cancel, and you're left with 2. So I can write 2x. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So I'll just get rid of that. So that is factorised. We take out 3 as the highest common factor and divide each term by the highest common factor of 3. Now one way to check your answer is expand the brackets. So if I expand that, 3 times 2x is 6x. And 3 times 5 is 15. So if you have a look, I've got my answer again, because I know that factorising is the opposite of expanding. Let's do the next one. I've got the number term 12 and 18. I know 6 is the highest common factor. 2 is a factor that goes into both, but it's not the highest common factor. So you need to know your times tables again. So 6 goes into both. Now if you have a look, that term is A, and there's an AB there. Can you see that there's a common letter? A is in both terms. So this time we've got A as a factor as well. So our highest common factor is actually 6A. So now we can put our brackets, we'll put a plus in the middle. Now we do each bit separately. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And A divided by A. A divided by A means they cancel. So that's effectively gone. So now we move on to the next one. 18 divided by 6 is 3. AB divided by A. The A divided by A cancels, and we're just left with a B. So there's our answer. 6A is our highest common factor, goes into both of those terms. 12A divided by 6A is 2. 18AB divided by 6A is 3B. Do them separately. So go 18 divided by 6 to get your 3. And then A divided by A cancels, and you're just left with a B. Hopefully that makes some sense. Let's try another one. 21x minus 14y. There's no letters this time, but 21 and 14, I know 7 goes into both. So 7 is my highest common factor. 21 divided by 7 is 3, and I've also got an x still there. Now I know it's minus. 14 divided by 7 is 2, and I've still got the y there. So there's my answer. I can take 7 out as a common factor, the highest common factor, and I divide both terms by 7. There we go. And the last one, let's have a look. We've got 3 and 6. So I know 3 is the highest common factor. 3 goes into both those terms. And if we have a look, we've got x and y, and we've got a y. So we can see that y is common to both of them. So I can take y out as a factor as well. I like putting my brackets there and a plus in the middle. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. So you don't have to write that. And I've got an x and a y, and I'm dividing it by the y. So the y is going to cancel. I'm just left with an x. Over this one, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Y divided by y is 1. So it cancels, and you don't have to write anything there. So our answer is 3y brackets x plus 2. How would I check my answer? I'd expand the brackets. Let's just do that for a quick check. You can do this mentally as well if you don't want to actually write it down. So I've got 3y times x is 3xy. You generally write them in alphabetical order. 3y times 2 is plus 6y. And I can check, and it's the same as my original expression, so I know I'm correct. So literally, that is exactly how you do it. You look for the highest common factor in both terms. Take it out the front, and you divide each term by that. If you're having trouble coming up with this, what you could do is say, see how we took out 3 as a factor? Off to the side, you could write down 6x divided by 3 and work it out. So they'll cancel, left with 2, and you've got your 2x. And then you can go 15 divided by 3, 15 divided by 3, which is 5, put down your 5. But hopefully you can start doing that mentally in your brain. Alright, here's our exercise 5H. 1 to 7, do all of them. This is a very important exercise. You must know how to do factorising, but of course you have to do expanding first. So the opposites, remember. Good luck, keep on working hard guys, and I'll see you soon.